Just up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin.
That's been one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. For the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Faking the give, now Watson. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete.
Let's go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, running left is Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that would be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a first hookup with his off-road tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people with the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second and 8. Now it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's coming. Double up. Yellow.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 59. Mike, record. 59. What we got? Check 3.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Here we go, D.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Check it back.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
I smell fear in that offense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use their short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Watson on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
First down, Steelers.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
To a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes will get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And this one's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They go back to the ground with Jones. Oh, he bowls over it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Zone now. Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So these 2 teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He is going to find Hill here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Good trap.
Jello.
93's the mic. Too little.
Mahomes. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You can't win that.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes to throw it. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but